Aoi just farming out these golems, hanging out. Doesn't want to be giving himself away. They do have a ward there now. Liquid does, excuse me, but it's not. It's more seeing here. It's not really seeing here. You can maybe see if a hero kind of walks through, so they might be able to catch the lone druid at those ancients at some point. But that's not the main goal of it. TC have his Satanic yet? Yes. Boom. Wow. So, Satanic BKB Butterfly on a 32.5-minute Luna. At the same time, Lone Druid, you have MKB Vlad's Maelstrom on his bear. That's scary too. I mean, again, so much farm accrued on both these carries because it's such a passive game that any sort of serious team fight could end in a Rex and could almost decide the game in one fight. It feels like that's what they're building towards. They're kind of pushing and prodding. They're testing each other, trying to find, these little kills they can pick up. It looks like the Nyx is going to go in on Universe. He's got the stun off. Is the puck going to be able to follow up in time? Korok going right in, throws out the orb, isn't going to follow up. They see that there's support coming. They try to get the Reality Rift, but he hastes into the fog. Oh, Bulba, you sly dog. Or should I say, you cheeky bugger. I guess that's actually a more of a swear over in Europe than it actually is here, because it's not one. Maybe I should try to be at least somewhat polite while I'm streaming, but I guess I'm not important enough to be bound by that quite yet. TC's, yeah, it looks like they're waiting for the Roshan. He's going to be up in less than a minute, and that could really be that's what Liquid is waiting for. Dignitas, they'll turtle as long as they can. They'll get that Lone Druid farmed up. They'll get the Gyrocopter farmed up. They know that they can take it if it goes super late, but if they let Liquid get that Aegis and push in with it, they could have some serious problems. Roshan about to be up, and no one really forming around the pit. I have to wonder if maybe did the teams miss the time? I mean, obviously in Publix people miss what time Roshan went down, but pro team, Roshan back up and nobody in position to claim him. No wards around him either, so neither team would know if anyone was going for it. TC still hanging out. Looks like they might be going out. Fluff do a bit of scouting. He's going to try and get some wards up around Roshan, and then once they're ready to take it, TC will probably just port into this bottom tower. But for now, a split push going on, getting himself up. There he go. Oh, they're taking. All right. Dignitas goes in. Liquid obviously knows they're there. They got the Shadow Poison in there. They're trying to kill Roshan as quickly as possible. Look at how fast he's going down. Half health already. They need to go now. They need to stop this somehow. The Roshan is down. The Gyro has the Aegis. Ixmike killed him. So they at least got the gold, but they gotta back up. They have the Aegis on the Gyrocopter. They know they can't fight it. They're too spread out. TC in trouble possibly. He pops. There he goes. Pops the Eclipse. Pops the BKB. The damage coming out. The call down is not gonna do that much damage. Korok is gonna blink his way out. The Aegis already down. Universe going down on that Chaos Knight. The bear going down, Snake King getting caught. Ow, he's so low. He gets a Grave Chill put on him by Fluff. Fluff just chasing him down with those familiars. And the Soul Assumption, so much damage coming out. 4 heroes down. They didn't even get the gem off of Ixmike, so it's just still sitting there. And now, God, if they had more health, I'd expect them to push up. But I guess, TC can leech up, try to get something done. But that was going to be a big shift. Let's see the net worth. Buybacks was not what I wanted. The GPM, this is still, where's my graphs? Alright, so we have, a 7,500, more than 7,500 XP advantage for Liquid on the Dire, and now only a 3,000 gold advantage, but the XP could really catapult them, especially with this Lina still being level 8. Poor girl. That's a little depressing. Alright, TC just, trashing this tower. Cheeky little shackle shot right there between the familiar and one of the creeps. And tower just goes down nice and easy. Can't do anything about it. Aui's still down for 20 seconds. Can't buy back. And are they gonna try and go in on this? Are they gonna try and break this high ground? They only have about 10 seconds to kind of get their positioning better, but there's the Nyx getting off a quick stun. He gets stunned. Huge misplay by Bo before stepping himself up. Is he gonna live? No. That was crazy for a second. It looked like he might get away, but oh no. Alright, Ixmike is now the next one to be going on. Look at the size of that crit on him. Way too sexy. Getting that shackle. He is going to go down very easily. Reality Rift puts out a whole lot of damage, and he goes down. So what was a very good fight for Liquid over at the Roshan pit now turns around just as quickly when a couple of their supports just try to overextend. Maybe that was a miscommunication or something. Bulba thought TC had his back, but apparently not, and they pay for it. And that really is every free kill you give Dignitas is just, slowly putting a nail into your own coffin as they just try to farm up. Yasha now on TC, another 1,600 gold. Can get that ultimate orb soon. Presuming he's going for the Manta style, would be the obvious pickup right here. Get himself a whole lot of extra damage. Level 21, 607 gold per minute. Bot tower gets forwarded, so they want to defend it, or they just trying to slow him down so the TC can get more pushing done up top. Yeah, he's going to blow the fort, but not actually defend. Basher now on that Spirit Bear. That's a little dangerous. MKB and BKB both up on snaking. They have a gem. TC just hanging around. He buys his Manta recipe before he wants the ultimate orb. I mean, I suppose that makes a little bit of sense, but not really, because I would always... Well, alright, maybe he wants to buy something, but he also wants to have money available in case he needs to buy back. But at the same time, what's he got? Yeah, most of his gold's unreliable. He might still lose just too much for him to be able to buy back. Looks like they want... Korok is trying to poke into the jungle here, trying to catch someone out of position, but they're... Dignitas is sticking tight together right now. It would not really be a great idea for anyone to push into them, especially with TC in the mid lane and not really with the rest of the team. Because, as much as Korok is doing... Oh, Korok has an Orchid now. That is actually a pretty tough puck right now. Between a Blink, a Sight of Ice, and an Orchid, Puck can actually be a reasonably powerful semi-carry if he gets a farm like this. But at the same time, he's obviously not going to stand up to Gyrocopter, Chaos Knight, Lone Druid, same way as, Luna won't be able to. But are they looking for someone over here? The Bear is trying to scout out TC, most likely. Snaking kind of hanging out over by the, Oh, Korok sees him. He's going to try to get the silence off. Phase shifts out. This is going to be rockets coming out. Oh, the damage coming out from Nyx. They're going to try and get the call down. Is he going to... And TC picks up the kill. The Eclipse goes off, but there's so many creeps around. I'm not sure he can actually do anything about it. Oh, is he going to be able to get that? To get the defensive structure? Where did TC go? I totally lost track of him. Oh, he's back in the middle. Is he going to get... He already popped a Satanic. Killed himself back up to full. That could be huge. 5 down. Do they have buybacks ready? Alright, yeah, Lone Druid has a buyback, but the rest of his team does not. This should be top racks. Aoi can't hold this on his own. He's got 10 seconds for the Lina, but 30 seconds before anyone who isn't level 9 is up.
Radiant's top tower.
Man, that was just an absolutely brutal fight. What looked like it could have actually been decent for Dignitas because Liquid wasn't really in position at the start of it. Very, very quickly collapsed on them. I couldn't even follow what was going on. I was looking for TC. He popped a Satanic to stay alive at very low life. But just so much damage coming out from those glaives, from the stuns, from everyone, really. There goes top racks. They're going to try and shift mid, it looks like. Get that tower down at the very least. As soon as creeps show up, TC has another Satanic ready if he wants to pop that to heal off of them. Yup, just exactly what he does. Mid-rack's down. Are they going to try and go for him? He has his Manta ready. He does not have his BKB. That's only a 2-second stun. The call down comes. He pops his Manta. Big stun coming out from the Nyx Assassin. Look at all that. Way too sexy gets in, but they do pick up of TC on that Luna. TC immediately buys back, but he's not going to be able to get back in range for anything. That missile is chasing. Who's chasing? He's chasing Bulba. Gets a decent-sized stun, but he is going to go down as well. He probably has buyback. A lot of them do. Yeah, Bulba has buyback. Korok's just going to pick up. So, maybe a little bit of an overextension. They got the tower, but they hung out a little too long. But getting that top racks has really given Liquid some breathing room. Before now, now Dignitas needs to answer. Because the Luna is, in fact, farmed enough that if they take one more team fight, that's pretty much game. And at the moment, they can't rely on winning team fights. They have the call down. They would have the Lina nukes. Oh, look at Korok! Look at Korok! Goes in, snipes him off, TP's out, and is that Shackle gonna fly all the way to... Oh my god. Where is it? Boom. 3/4 of a second stun. Ladies and gentlemen, Windrunner with more arm strength than any strength hero in the game. Also with her whole Patriot arrow that kind of switched directions halfway through. Robin Hood Men in Tights, anyone? No? Okay. Alright, and TC just farming up this bottom lane. He is rich as hell and doesn't want... pretty much maxed out. I mean, he could swap for Boots of Travel and put another item in for his TP, but at the moment he's probably just going to be saving for buyback. He wants to make sure he is always ready to help his team, so if they do drop a fight somewhere, he can immediately get back in, try to turn it around, and capitalize off any win to take the Rex. About 3 minutes, or excuse, yeah, about 3 minutes to the next Roshan. So that will probably herald the next major engagement. I don't think either team is really too interested. Oh, looks like Snaking might be in trouble here. He gets stunned down. He's got the Manamor coming out. Grave Chill comes out, and he just doesn't have what he needs to get away from that. Ooh, that could be a big, big kill, taking out the Gyro. I don't believe he has... Oh, no. Nope, he has buyback. He can come back if he needs to. But TC just going to be pushing up the mid lane while his supports get the top lane across the river and then probably shift. You'd think that they would try to push in the mid lane with hopes that the Gyro doesn't have buyback, but if I was Liquid, I'd be very careful once I saw the buyback indicator. I'd be like, alright, we got to be a little careful with this. Even though we're on a time clock here, if we throw away an uphill push, yeah, they're just going to back off. They don't want to run the risk of throwing away an uphill push that basically costs them the game. Because the speed at which that bear will knock down towers is just ridiculous, of course. What is on that bear right now? Mjolnir now. It looks like he might be going for an AC. Liquid coming back. They do want to push this. They're going to get the extra Luna illusions, so they can get 5 Lunas if they want to. Yeah, they're just going to send in the Luna and start throwing damage onto those Raxes. But they're not actually going to commit. They see the heroes there ready to defend. TC says, alright, I'm just going to back up. I'm going to farm. Just going to farm. And the trick is, though, I mean, with as much of a turtling and kind of late-game lineup as Dignitas has right now, the fact that they're so far pushed back, they can't utilize the majority of the map for farming purposes. And so now, look at the last hits between Luna and Syllabear just opening up like that, about a 90-point difference. Net worth, now a good 5,000 net worth up on TC. And that's dangerous. I mean, now you have 4,000 up for Korok. Let's look at the XP and gold graph. 15,000 XP, more than nearly 20,000 XP, and over 10,000 gold now for the Team Liquid. They're in a very comfortable position. Dignitas really needs to make something happen. Roshan's about to come up. Oh, they're trying to do a big wraparound smoke gank, try and get behind them, but they're spotted by Fluff. Universe pops his armlet. He's going to initiate on Fluff. Defensive disruption used. The Eclipse goes off. TC's Glaives bouncing around, doing so much damage. Universe draws first blood, but there goes Snaking. He is going down. The call down does not do enough damage. BKB's all over the place, preventing this magic damage. Look at that soul assumption spam coming out from Fluff. So much damage. It fills up so fast in these giant team fights. Korok dies, but buys back immediately. They're trying to catch Owie. If they can catch Owie, he might be in huge, huge trouble. They do pick off Owie. Does he have a buyback? No. Owie is short on buyback. They could just end this right now. They're gonna kill off Way Too Sexy, assuming they can catch up to him. I wouldn't waste a lot of time chasing him. He's Windrunner. Oh, Nyx wants him so bad. Nyx and Korok. Both just so, greedy. Looks like TC is just going to be going for this, oh, are they going to get him? Oh, they did catch him eventually. Sorry, I probably should have followed the rest of that chase. I figured she was far enough away. Windrunner with a push stick. And this is going to be the cheese Roshan. This could be huge. This could, help them break this high ground very, very easily. Tower already dead. With a cheese and an Aegis, I would expect Liquid to be able to just roll into the base and finish this off, take the series 2-0. But will we see some kind of hero last stand from Dignitas? I mean, they're spending enough time on the Roshan because they only did it with a couple of heroes that, alright, so Puck has the Aegis. Luna has the cheese. They are ready to rock. 5,400 gold, ready for another buyback to DC. And Nyx in the base picking off Lena. Poor girl. At this point in the game, level 10 Lena. Oh gosh. I mean, I understood the picks behind it. I understand what happened, but I was talking about how much losing that offensive tri-lane was going to cost, and they can't even do anything about this Rax. They get in just in time. Snaking maybe going to go down again. Yup, that's going to be game right there. Does he have buyback? He does have buyback. Maybe they can still try to make a stand, but with 2 Raxes down against this kind of farmed Luna, yeah, look at these towers just melt. There's nothing they can do about it. They're hanging out in pool. They're just not GGing. They want to let it run to the bitter end. And there goes the throne. Shout out to Chappie coming out from Team Liquid.
Under pressure.
And that's that.
Done it again.
Liquid takes it 2-0 over Dignitas. Well played to both teams. Dignitas, it felt like they had things going their way, but just a couple of team fights going the wrong way. That one Roshan team fight, one team fight in top lane, just made it brutal. And it was tough for them to come back once they lost that top Rax. Alright, this has been Hippie. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back tomorrow night with more Premier League matches. Take it easy. Ooh, my game client's